Hi everyone, Becky here. Guess what we're doing? We are doing HSK 7 through 9 vocab. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're doing a sort of a countdown. We started off 5,600. We're working upwards. We're up to C. We started at Z. We're at C now. All right. I gave it to DeepSeek, this batch. Let's go. Chu meaning to output. Zi can refer to salary. Is this like fa zi? I'm not sure. Maybe it's like deploy resources or something like this. I don't know what this is. 慷慨出资支付家乡的教育事业. Generously, maybe it's like a fancy way of saying to pay for something. To fund, put money in, invest in. All right. It's that. 出资. Not in the dictionary, but yeah, I don't know. 出走. Wow, all right. 出走. 出 can mean to exit, 走 meaning walk. But I have a feeling, I don't know, maybe it is just to walk away. To leave home, go off, run away. Run away. So, okay, like run away from home. 因为不满家庭安排而离家出走。离家出走. Oh, okay. So maybe 出走 is a kind of shortened version of this. 离家出走. Let's see what the dictionary has to say. First, we'll look at 出走 in the dictionary. 出走, it says 被环境逼迫, okay, 不声不响的离开家庭或当地. So, due to environmental coercion, so presumably some environment was unpleasant for some reason, silently leaving the home or the locality. All right. And their example is this one, 离家出走. So, 离家出走. All right. 离家出走 is their example, but it's not an entry in itself. All right, next is 词. All right, so one of the meanings of this 词 is this 词. So this 词 and this 词, they do overlap quite a lot. Yeah, so here, variant of this one. So in a lot of words, you can write this 词. Yeah, 词典. Yeah, 词典 as opposed to 词典. Yeah, so there's a lot of them like that. 词, it's used in words like 辞别, to bid farewell, or 告辞. Yeah, 告辞. 辞职. Presumably this is, yeah, what does the 辞 here mean actually? Resign. Yeah, maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know what it means here. Not obvious. It's like you want it to mean something like to say goodbye to or to resign. The dictionary just counts it as a separate gloss. What does this dictionary say? Yeah. All right, so in the dictionary, there's 6 definitions for the character. Maybe we'll just try to quickly run through them without getting too far bogged down. Oh, all right. First one, 告别, we saw, so that was 告辞, etc. 告辞, and it's got this thing in here. Number 2 is 解雇, to get fired. Okay, so 辞退 is their example, but okay. Number 3 is a verb. Okay, 自行要求离退. So you're requesting leave. This one. Okay, 辞职. Okay, so taking leave, but permanently. 辞职, 辞官, 辞行. Oh, maybe it's 辞行. 辞行. Is it 辞行 or 辞行? 辞行. 辞行. Okay. I'm not sure. Maybe there is a 辞行 or something as well. And this one, let's move on. 告辞, we saw, okay. Number 4, 推脱躲避. Okay, so you're avoiding something. 推辞. Oh, sorry, you're not avoiding, you're declining 躲避. 躲避 is avoiding. 推辞不辞辛苦不辞辛苦. So this 辞, what does the 辞 he mean? To not 辞 your hardships. To not avoid hardships. Something like that. Number 5, you made a 语言词槽. 词槽. No, 词藻 I should say. 词藻. Sorry, I mispronounced that. 词藻, 词藻, 词藻. And 修辞,修辞 is rhetoric. 词藻 is much more harsh and criticizing, like purple prose. Do you know the concept of purple prose? Purple, like literally that, but they used to write purple prose. What are they? 绚丽角 shit. It's like you're using flowery language for no real reason. Okay, exaggerated literary effect and ornamentation. Yeah, it's like it makes it all these makes it so it's very hard to understand, as if the author is deliberately putting like prose related obstacles in the way of understanding, trying to make it as hard as possible. In literary criticism, purple prose is prose text so extravagant, ornate, or flowery as to break the flow and draw excessive attention to itself. When it is limited to certain passages, they may be termed purple patches or purple passages. Anyway, you get the idea. It's excessively flowery to the point where it causes problems. All right, 词藻 and 修辞. 修辞, it's more just like rhetoric, maybe more like what politicians say, isn't it? And number 6 is 古代一种文体. Okay, 文体. What is 文体? I don't know. Cultural body. 近词词赋. This. ancient poetic genre. All right, I'll skip that one. All right, 四. This 四 is something like bestow, like God bestows upon you certain inalienable rights. I don't know, something like this. Yeah, there it is, God. 上天赐给你一片肥沃的土地. So God bestowed upon you a fertile land, attractive fertile land. All right, yeah. It is to bestow. Yeah, it's pretty fancy. Yeah, you see it in like God bestows upon you and this sort of thing. You are bestowed by nature. Yeah, you can be bestowed something by nature. Okay, 他似乎认为自己是上帝赐给女性的礼物. All right, so this is a translation of this. God's gift to women. Yeah. Okay. 那是国王赐给他的头衔. 头衔 is a title, such as like sir or that sort of thing. 头衔. I have a chess title. So chess players have titles such as Grandmaster and so on. I got a kind of relatively low title, WFM, if that means anything. But yeah, that's my 头衔. So here, this title was bestowed by the king. All right, you get the idea. It's pretty fancy. Okay. Whoa, 词成. So we studied all the meanings of 词. 词成 did not come up. Maybe it's like flowery rhetoric or something. 经理已经递交了辞呈，下周离职. This is resigning? Whoa. Okay, so obviously 此 here pertains to resignation. 成 a what? To present to a superior. I guess so. So the manager. The manager is sorry, 经理. 经理 is it's another word for manager, isn't it? There's multiple words for manager. Levels of managerial jobs. 思强. All right, I'll have to look this up. Actually, I can just look it up. It should be on the same page. 思强. Here it is. It's colored in. I've studied this word at some point. All right, 思强. 请求辞去职务的书面申请. So it's a written resignation, or it's a written. It is a written application to be 辞去职务, to be like removed from one's work duty. All right, so written resignation. 辞呈. All right. 辞代. Literally magnet tape. Magnet tape. What is magnet tape? It's a magnetic tape in the sense of a cassette tape. Yeah, magnet tape. Yeah, this is from what is it, Guardians of the Galaxy? Cassette tape. The day. You can see them in museums nowadays. It's like we used to use them when we were young. In my day, we literally used these. Yeah. And then CDs came along and no one used them anymore. Guangpan. Then Guangpan came along. And then after a while, the internet was fast enough and we didn't even bother owning things, owning digital things. Guangpan. Yeah, anyway. 我用老式录音机播放这盘磁带. So 录音机 is a recorder. So record sound device. Okay, so this is like a, what do we call this? A boombox? No. What do we use? We just called it the wireless or something, didn't we? What do they call here? 收音机. Yeah, 收音机 radio. But this 录音机 recording machine, tape recorder. Oh yeah, we do say tape recorder in English for this thing. Because it does record. What you do is you wait for your song to be played on the radio and you would record it and then you would enjoy it as many times as you like. And usually that was quite a lot because you had nothing else to do. You didn't have any internet to get all this fresh novel experience all the time. Yeah, yeah. You would be recording, listening to the same thing over and over and over again. That was pretty routine. 磁带 cassette tape. Okay. 词典. Yeah. We said this one, right? 词典. What's this one? 现代汉语词典. Yeah, okay. So this one uses the other 词典. This is another way of writing this one, but same meaning. 遇到生词时，他习惯查阅词典. Yeah, 词典. So, 词典. All right. And just two ways of spelling it. I like to use the word spelling. I don't know. I've seen other people call it spelling, different spellings, but yeah, I don't know. How common is that? 刺耳. Ear piercing. Yeah, 刺耳, 刺眼 is another one. Eye piercing or a bit of a bright light or something. 窗外传来一阵刺耳的刹车声. 刹车 has two meanings. One is a physical object on your car called the brakes. It's what you use to slow or decelerate your car. Yeah, 刹车 is also a verb meaning to brake. And here it's, yeah, 刹车 braking sound. So there's a braking sound, like a screeching, an ear screeching braking sound. If it's screeching, then probably you need to replace your disc brakes. I remember this when I don't know, it was the pads. So I remember this. So with disc brakes, you have these pads and those pads wear out over time and you need to replace them. However, um, yeah, like if you're like me and have no idea what you're doing, you would not know that. Um, so and I feel like most people don't know that much about car maintenance nowadays. So what happens is there's a little thing in the disc pads that clutch onto the disc, and if the disc pads need replacing, it makes a screeching sound. And you go, "What's that screeching sound? I should take it in for repairs." And then they'll go, "Yeah, you need to replace your disc pads." Right? So maybe this screeching sound, the ear-piercing screeching sound, like it's deliberately designed to be very unpleasant. And you go, "Oh, I really should go and check my brakes." Anyway, I'm not a mechanic. Do not mistake me for a mechanic. I am particularly bad with anything to do with cars. Like I can identify a car from a non-car most of the time, and that's about it. All right, 刺骨. Yeah, this is so like okay. So 刺耳 we saw here, right? Ear piercing. 刺 is to pierce, among other words like thorn, like um. So 鱼刺, so fish bones or fish thorns. Yeah, 鱼刺. And you have like 玫瑰刺, like rose thorns. Um, right? So thorns on these roses, and so on. Okay. Now, 刺耳 ear piercing. You also have sorry, 刺耳 ear piercing, 刺眼, kind of eye piercing. Yeah, it's blinding. We say blinding. We don't have eye piercing in English. Unfortunately, I feel like we should adopt it from Chinese, eye piercing. Because it really does feel like your eyes are being pierced by a bright light. But yeah, exactly like her face. 刺眼, ah. Yeah, also 刺鼻, nose piercing. Oh, 刺鼻. uh, yeah, I think that's it. With so 刺鼻, 刺眼, 刺耳. So okay. Oh, the other one is 刺骨. So bone piercing. Yeah, you kind of feel it in your bones. So 冬天的寒风吹在脸上，真是刺骨. Yeah, so this is the winter wind is bone piercing, bone chilling, I guess. Yeah, we say. I think this is also used for horror, right? I'm not 100% sure. Actually, let's ask the AI. We have an AI. Is this also used for horror? Yes, though indirectly. So literally this. So, okay, 恐惧刺骨, bone piercing fear. Eagle, 寒意刺骨. It's not the best for horror then, is it? Yeah. 那笑声阴森刺骨. Well, I don't know. It seems alright to use for horror. What's the problem actually? I'll say it's alright. Oh, one more. Not 刺, but 扑鼻. Uh, 扑鼻. So instead of 刺鼻, we have 扑鼻 to assail the nostrils. Okay, I get the feeling this is a more of a pleasant experience. 扑鼻. All right. Whereas 刺鼻 is more unpleasant. 刺鼻. All right. Oh, 刺鼻. All right. 在他的鼻子上刺鼻的女孩. All right. 刺鼻. All right, where were we? 刺骨. Okay. 伺候. 伺候 refers to waiting upon someone, such as a customer or your like a sick relative. 伺候 to serve, wait upon. 他耐心的伺候生病的母亲. Yeah, so she patiently looked after um, her sick mother. Yeah, and you sometimes talk about 难伺候. 难伺候 to like, yeah, this one, hard to please, high maintenance. Yeah, hard to please maybe. So 维持一份难伺候的人际关系. Okay, not acquire, it's maintain a high maintenance relationship. Yeah, 难伺候. Yeah, you don't want to be 难伺候, you don't want to be high maintenance. Like so much effort to look after you, kind of. Yeah, 难伺候 pets. All right, and 伺候, let's put it in here. 伺候, yeah, yeah. Usually this is the kind of idea. 伺候, yeah, you're 伺候ing the emperor. 伺候, I'm not sure what this is. 伺候人, 年轻人不愿辛苦伺候人. Okay, we're criticizing the youth. Um, all right. 伺候. All right. Anyway, I think you use it in restaurants as well, though. 伺候. So let's ask here. Is this also used in restaurants? Very sharp observation. No, I just vaguely remember. I mean, it doesn't come up. Originally, yes. Okay. 伺候, 交互, 服务. But 服务, can you use 服务我们? Really? Can you really say this? 服务我们? Huh. 服务我们的供应商. Yeah, I watched my last video and my pronunciation of 供应 was awful. I looked at it and was like, ew, did I say that? You don't notice it when it comes out of your mouth. 供应商, 供应商, 服务我们的供应商. So, 服务 can be used with an object or with a target. Interesting. 交互, 交互, care of some. 交互客人, yeah, 招待客人. 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 Entertain guests. 招呼客人. Maybe that's also okay. 伺候. Okay, 伺候一下. 服务员,请过来服务一下. 我伺候您点菜. All right, so maybe don't do it in Starbucks. I have been known to do this. Just I don't know. Sometimes just because I study these more obscure words. Yeah. I don't know. I want to practice using them, so I use them anyway. Like I know that it's technically not the most common way of saying things. Um, but yeah, I also noticed that, like, if you live in China, you talk to different Chinese people, and different Chinese people speak differently. They've got their own voice, right? So you don't have to like copy random, like the most ultra standard Mandarin or something like this. You can say things differently to random people. I feel like if you like take the average of all Chinese speakers or all modern standard Mandarin speakers and become the most average person ever, then that's what AI talks like. If I wanted to talk like that, I could just copy AI. Uh, all right. Yeah, it's the whole. All right, but don't use it in restaurants, probably. Not unless you're making a joke. All right. Or maybe self-deprecating humor, maybe. I don't know. All right, so we saw this. yeah, 自己, oh, 赐给, sorry, 赐给 and 赐予. 赐予 is another one. This one, 赐予, 赐予. So what are we doing? 自教. 木桶口袋. I just saw myself on the screen like, whoa, is that what I look like? Oh, all right. Yeah, what does it mean? 请您多多赐教. Is this like bestow education upon me? All right. 帮我改进这篇文章. Okay, so maybe if you're asking, I just like, oh, please, master, bestow education upon me. Something like this. Honorific, to impart one's wisdom, to enlighten. 赐教. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is like ludicrously honorific, right? 赐教. I don't know. When might this come up? In fiction, maybe? 赐教. When what are the top 3 contexts in which 赐教 might arise? 赐教, to bestow knowledge upon me. It is to bestow instruction. Yeah, it's so humble. I mean, it's the kind of thing I might use like jokingly. Yeah, because it's ridiculously formal, so I would use it like as a joke. 关于这个实验设计，还请您多多指教。Sorry, 赐教. So 还请, is this actually a word? Oh, we saw this in the last video. 还请. Is this actually a word? 还请. 还请, which one did we do? 放心. 还请放心. 还请, what if I just make up stuff? 原谅. Sorry, 原谅. 还请原谅. Maybe. 还请, what's understand? 体谅. I think. What if I had this on 体谅? Oh, this one. 还请包涵. I remember this. 还请包涵. Is it 还请考虑 blah blah blah. So the 还 doesn't really have a meaning of also. It's something else. I don't know. It's almost like it's meaningless here. All right. 请您赐教. So okay, so academic professor. No, academic or professional advice. 您多多赐教. 请您赐教. Okay, what are we doing? Creative feedback on calligraphy, painting, writing. Yes, master. Young Padawan. 这是我刚写的字，水平有限，请您赐教. All right. Public speeches or lectures, rhetorical use. Okay. 以上是我的初步方案。不足之处，还望各位指教. Yeah, what is the high? Is this first of all, is this a word? 还请. It is a combination. Combo. Yeah. 还望, 还请. Is it a word? Please. Is it a word? I don't know what to think about this. 还请批评指正. All right. 不足之处，还请批评指正. Very, very formal, isn't it? I don't know. Is it a word? No. Is it the same common phrase? Yes. All right. Yeah. This has been my experience learning Chinese. The more my Chinese improves, the higher the expectations. rise. They always rise to like slightly above my current level, actually. Expectations are always slightly above my current level. But like I can never get like the instant I get to that level, like it just goes up a notch. Um so things that were once obscure and I would never even consider within my future are now kind of routine and this sort of thing. 次品. Yeah, so 次. Uh, so 次 here represents inferior. This is like shoddy product or something like this. Defective seconds. 这批产品中发现了不少次品. All right, 次品. Yeah. So yeah, if you describe someone's products as 次品, they're not going to be happy. Not unless they've like specifically paid you to identify their unless they've specifically asked you 还请多多赐教. All right. Okay. 比起 no, sorry. 此起彼伏. No, oh, this is really hard. 此起彼伏. 此起彼伏. 此起 right? 此起彼伏. 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 All right. Yeah, so do you know the 起伏? 起伏, this is a word. 起伏, kind of ups and downs, right? Undulate. It undulates. The ups and downs. 起伏, often used in the collocation 起伏不定. Like it goes up and down, fluctuates, and is never steady. 起伏不定. Okay, and you probably know 彼此 or this sort of thing. So here it goes up, there it goes down, or that sort of thing. Okay, 此起彼伏. Up here, down there. All right, bring one again. All right, a little tricky, isn't it? Right, it is in the dictionary. Okay, 此起彼伏,此起彼伏. 这里起来，那里落下，表示连续不断. Okay, so I don't think we're meant to interpret anything literally here. Up, down, here, there. I don't think it's literal. I think it's only used figuratively. The rise and fall in succession, no sooner than one side next rises, repeating continuously. Yeah, all right. So let's get some context. Can I get example sentences for the top 5 contexts in which this is used? Yeah, I'm just going to go too much succinct. No English nor P. Right. Okay, 音乐带上 No, 音乐节上音乐节上 Music Festival. 观众的欢呼声 Okay, 此起彼伏 Sorry, 此起彼伏此起彼伏此起彼伏气氛热烈 Alright, so it's because when it goes down in one spot, it goes up in the other. Kind of there's a continuum of like cheering at the music festival. Something like this. Yeah, repeating continuously. All right. 改革开放以后，改革开放以来，民营企业，如雨后春笋. Do you know this one? Okay. 此起彼伏. Okay, so this is also a chongyu. This is the asparagus. Oh, bamboo. Sorry, bamboo sprouts after the rain. They grow, right? And they grow rapidly. So bamboo is something like the fastest growing plant or something in this ballpark, if I remember correctly. Noted for its determination to grow. Okay, 雨后春笋. 雨后春笋. So sun is bamboo shoot. Okay. 雨后春笋. And okay, so these like enterprises. So privately owned enterprises are springing up all over the place. Okay, that one goes down, this one goes up, kind of thing. Popping up all over the place. 火力市场上油价波动此起彼伏,此起彼伏,此起彼伏. Oh, it's really hard for me. 难以预测. All right, 油价 is oil prices. Yeah, the price of oil. Not. It's not really specifying whether it's crude oil or at the pump. Oil price. Yeah. 波动, fluctuate, undulate. Yeah. It goes down in one place and up in the other. It doesn't really make sense like that, but it just this sort of thing, going up and down. Hard to predict. Okay. 谈判桌上双方的反对声 OK 彼此那儿此起彼伏，此起彼伏，僵持不下，僵持不下. This is a new one for me. 僵持 is a word apparently. 不下 meaning to not continue. All right. 僵持不下. 此起彼伏. Yeah. So you're like, all right, like that. That's a that's a reenactment of an actual negotiation. All right, all right. 麦田里微风拂过，绿色的波浪此起彼伏. Okay. So 麦田 is like fields of grain. Like in that song. What's the American song? Amber waves of grain. Oh, amber waves of grain. This one. So these are not necessarily amber, but no, actually it's green. Waves of green. So when one bit goes down, the other bit goes up, kind of thing. All right. Anyway, bit poetic. So where were we? All right. 四日 is 四日. This is the next day, isn't it? 当日 is the same day. 次日 is the next day. Yeah. Next day, the morrow. Okay, the morrow. 他们次日一早，便启程前往北京. All right. So in the morrow, they're going to Beijing. 次日, 慈善. So this is like charitable or benevolent or something like this. Charitable, maybe. Often used in the phrase charitable organization. But, oh, wow. Well, I like to compare what comes out of my mouth with what's in the dictionary. Usually there's some difference just because I haven't memorized the dictionary, but wow, all right. Okay. 这家公司每年都会做慈善捐款, so charitable donations. They're doing charitable donations. Yeah. All right. So yeah, often 慈善机构 is the collocation. 慈善机构, a charity. Yeah. 慈善机构. That's the most common collocation. Okay. 磁铁. All right. So we're back to this character here. So this character pertains to magnetism. All the words are related to magnetism. Actually, we'll put it in here. Okay. So 磁铁. No. 磁铁. This one. 磁铁 is the Chinese word for magnet. 磁铁, literally magnetic iron. 磁铁. 磁带, we saw cassette tape. Sorry, I might as well go through them in the dictionary. There's not even that many. What have I got? 磁场, magnetic field. 磁场, magnetic field. 磁性. 磁性 is magnetism as a property of matter. Can non-matter be magnetic? I've never thought about that. I don't know. Can non-matter be magnetic? I don't know. I studied physics at some point. 磁性. All right. I have no idea. I presume it can't. Like, can a photon be non-matter? So as in particles without mass. I don't know. Massless particles. Don't know. Anyway. So the car, a magnetic card. So this is the kind of thing you pop and the door opens, you know, that kind of thing. It's a car, right? Oh, 卡片, it's a car. Magnetic card. Oh, I think it's both of these, right? This, yeah, this one as well. Like credit card is a magnetic strip. The car. 与此卡相比 IC 卡. Oh, one's got a chip, right? All right, it's the car and the pan. What's a magnetic disc? All right. 磁片 magnetic disc. The pan computer disk. So I'd normally call this yin pan, but maybe this is you use the pan to differentiate between solid state disks. I don't know, let's click this. Let's learn about hard disks. 主轴 primary axis, 磁盘盘片. So the disk the disk's disk. So there's a disk, this whole thing is a disk. And then there's the disk, the actual circular thing, the disk thing. So this is the disk. 读写磁头. So this is read write head or magnetic head. 传动手臂. I guess it just moves. 传动. It's the arm. And 传动轴, the pivot point or the axis or axle for this pivot arm. All right, so we're now experts on hard disks. 磁道, what is 磁道? Oh, it's a magnetic track on a disk. 磁道. And 扇区. Oh, so this is a fan, is it? Okay, 扇区. All right, interesting. All right, interesting. That's a lot of information. All right. All right, and that's basically it. That's all the words. Now you know all the words using the word magnetic. All the words using is the. Actually, I'm going to check, see if there's any more. Oh, there's a few more. 电磁. This one looks important. So literally electricity and magnetism. So 电磁, electromagnetic. 电磁铁, electromagnet. All right, 电磁铁, not 电磁铁. Wow, it's one of these cases you need to be correct with your pausing. You need the correct spacing between the consecutive characters. So 电磁铁, there's a longer pause between 电 and 磁 than there is between 磁 and 铁. 电磁铁, 电磁铁. Okay, 电磁铁, electromagnet, not, yeah, but 电磁 is actually a word as well, electromagnetic. Or also, so 电磁炮, electromagnetic. Oh, is it a railgun? Electromagnetic cannon. Wow, all right. All right, learning stuff. Autocomplete can be quite helpful at times. 电磁炉, 电磁炉. All right, so induction cooktop. I got one of these. Mine looks very much like this. Not exactly like that. But yeah, they're very, very common. What you cook on. 电磁炉. All right, interesting. Maybe there's more to this or more words. 电磁阀, electromagnetic valve. All right. One of those. What's this? 电磁弹射器. 电磁弹射器. So electromagnetic projectile weapon. Something like that. 电磁弹射器. 工作原理. I don't know. All right. Oh, what's maglev in Chinese? I should know this one. Maglev. Whoa. No wonder I don't know it. Oh, this one. This is one I know. 词旋符. Yeah. Oh, here's me saying we've studied all the words, and there's so many more. Okay. So yeah. So literally, this is magnetic. 悬 is in 悬挂 or 悬空 hover. Wu is float. You can float in the air and you can float on water. Right? So literally magnetic float. Oh, 悬浮 is a word. Magnetic suspension. All right. All right. Magnetic suspension. Maglev. In English, it's magnetic levitation. All right. Are there any more? I'm kind of curious. How many? Like, come on, there can't be that many interesting words. Okay, 永磁. 永磁. So this is a permanent magnet. 永磁. Yeah, so some you can have like temporary magnets in the sense of they don't maintain their magnetism all that long, kind of thing, or they can lose it. Mm. Permanent magnets, you can kind of bash them around a bit, and they can lose magnetism that way. 磁化, to magnetize. 磁化, 磁化, to magnetize. Yeah, to magnetize something. 磁路, magnetic circuit. What's a magnetic circuit? 磁路. What? 磁路. I don't know. Are these like field lines or something? I don't know. TNG. No, I'm not sure that's a thing. 磁体, magnetic body. Okay, maybe we're out of them. 磁体. What's a 磁体? 永磁体, permanent magnet. Oh, so 磁体 is also magnet, is it? All right. 磁器, 磁头. So 磁头 we saw 磁片, 瓷砖. Oh, that looks like a typo. Oh, yeah, because this can be an alternative writing for porcelain, can't it? Um, yeah, so normally the drum is this character. Yeah, like porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, I should say. Ceramic tiles. Normally it's that character, but yeah. All right. Enough enough magnets for one day. Let us continue. 我用老师, no, we did that one. We did that one. Oh, sorry, where were we? 磁铁 okay, magnet. 磁铁可以吸引铁质的物品. Magnet can attract metallic. No, iron. It's not metallic, but ionic. No, it's made of iron. How do you say 铁质? Is there a word for made of iron in English? Ironic. Actually, why is that not ironic? Why is ironic? Yeah. Oh, English is wacky. All right. So I feel like this should mean made of iron. I wonder how many like people who are studying English and they encounter this word and go, absolutely, this means made of iron, only to discover no, it has no meaning like that at all. Oh, hilarity. Language learning is wacky, isn't it? All right. The tweet. So we saw this. It was something like it was just resign or something, wasn't it? Dismiss. Oh, you're fired. 公司因经济困难辞退了几名工员. You're fired. Okay. All right. Dictionary says 解雇被解 no 被雇佣的被雇佣者. So we're firing people we've previously hired. 近义词 is 解雇. Okay, 辞退 referring to firing. All right. Yeah, it's a little tricky. It's not obvious from the characters. All right. So one thing that's confusing here is, okay, aside from "being related to um, like firing someone, but "tway" is usually something the the person does, right? So you "tway" yourself. Other people don't "tway" you, right? If that makes sense. You retreat. You retreat. It's something you do to yourself. You retreat. You don't have to retreat, or maybe you kind of can be forced to retreat. But yeah, so when you're fired, it's someone firing you. The boss fires an employee, right? The boss fires an employee. So it would be, it's like it's happening to you. It's not you doing it to yourself. So it's quite tricky, this word, I think. All right. 慈祥, 慈祥, not 100% sure, but it's going to be like kind-hearted or something like this. I think it describes old people. 慈祥, kindly benevolent, often of older people. 奶奶脸上露出慈祥的笑容。雌性 female as opposed to 雄性 male. 雌性 usually in the animal kingdom. 雌性 these are, what is this? Oh, sorry, this is magnetism. 磁性 yeah, sorry. This one, 磁性 it's the same pronunciation, isn't it? Female magnetism. Oh, it is. 磁性 磁性 Oh, I never thought about this. 磁性 磁性 It's the same pronunciation. 磁性磁性 Interesting. Female magnetism. 磁性磁性 All right, I like it. That's going to make a nice pun one day. 磁性磁性磁性 I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm not the only one doing this. All right. Anyway, the female or female used in the context of biology. Yeah. No, normally you would not use it as a human outside of biology. And 雄性, or medicine or something like that. It's kind of an academic thing. And 雄性 is the male. Yeah, and 雌雄 oops, 雌雄 yeah, the male and female. All right, 雌雄 yeah. All right, 雌性这只雌性大熊猫刚刚生了个幼崽 yeah, so gave birth to幼崽, a juvenile, I don't know, an immature offspring. Gave birth to the young. I feel like I should use all this biology terminology in like everyday life. It's like, oh, 恭喜你生了幼崽,幼崽. How is the young? Oh, all right. Anyway, yeah. So a lot of the time in biology, you might not even use 雌 and 雄. They're kind of technical. You can use words like 公牛, so bull or male cow, and 母鸡. So this is a hen or female chicken, right? Yeah, and so on. So you can use gong and mu, rather than rather than like 雌 and 雄. And for humans, normally you use 男性 for males and 女性. Well, you know this. 女性 for females, but yeah, this is a more human version, right? All right. Yeah, 雌性 much more suited to conversations about biology and things like this. So, for example, you have a pet. You have a pet bird. You don't know if your bird is male or female. Maybe you need to work that out. That's the kind of context you might use that in. Um, yeah, this happened with our birds actually. When we were young, we had birds, and yeah, we didn't discover that one of them was female until they actually started 下蛋, 下蛋ing, 下蛋. And yeah, when they started laying eggs, we realized, oh, oh, all right. Anyway, actually, have I got it backwards? No, I got it backwards. They didn't 下蛋. They did something else. We had two males. We thought we had two females, but we had two males. And the two males competed for the single female. And yeah, yeah. Um, they attempted to 繁殖. They attempted to 繁殖. Yeah. There was competition for 繁殖, reproduction. 繁殖. All right. Okay. 刺绣. We've talked about this, but this is the Chinese word for embroider. To embroider or embroidery. So noun and noun as like a general noun of the overall activity, right? 他精通花绣作品栩栩如生，也I said 花苏绣. Okay, so this is 苏州刺绣. Okay, 苏绣. Yeah, there I didn't use this word strictly, but all right. You remember this one? 栩栩如生. It came up before. 次序. 次序 is like a sequence, but it's so in mathematics you tend to use 顺序, if I remember correctly. 顺序. 顺序. So this one I think is more suited for maths. I don't know, maybe they are the same. Now that I think about it, maybe they are the same. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the difference now. 请按次序排队上车. Yeah, please, according to your number or yeah, your sequence, queue up and 上车 board the carriage or whatever. 车 is very vague, so it could be any sort of vehicle. All right, 次序. Let's ask the AI. 次序 versus 顺序. Yeah, any important points here? Sometimes when words are so similar, you can kind of be better off not actually knowing the difference. So yeah, when you're like HSK 4 or something, you kind of think, no, I must study the difference, or later on I will make mistakes. And when you get to HSK 6, you're like, no, uh, like the people I'm speaking to are just as flawed as me. Like, do they know the difference? Like, do they even care that I use the wrong word between 次序 and 顺序? And do they always use the correct word as well? This is the kind of thing you got to deal with in the real world. This isn't like rigorous science. Yeah, 次序 defines sequence of steps. Yeah, procedures. Yeah, that's a good choice. And yeah, this one feels more mathematical to me. Front to back, A to Z, arrangements, sorting, flow in natural order. So, oh, did I get homework? Oh, no. Okay, 请按次序入场，请按什么什么背诵字母顺序. Oh, okay. So this is now I'm even more confused. So 顺序, oh, I don't know the difference. I made a mistake asking. I'd rather not know the difference. 手续的次序很重要. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3 of surgery. 文章的顺序, ideas flowing illogically, 很乱. Oh, 很乱. Well, normally you'd want them to flow logically. So flowing like a river or something like this. 顺. Yeah. So people queuing up, 字母顺序. So the sequence of letters. Common mistake. 请按字母顺序排列. Um, alphabet is for what? Alphabetical order is a flow. Didn't you just say, uh, where was the here, ABC. 顺序 goes with 字母. But here you're saying, oh, 次数 doesn't go with 字母. All right. So the 次 is like a sort of rank or something like this, like a 档次. No, that can't be right. Um, hmm, 游戏的次序很关键. No, that's not right. Sorry, my thought is not right. I need to correct it. Yeah, maybe I should look it up in the dictionary. When both work but tone differ, or the pronunciation differs, your number in place in my order. Yeah, all right. All right, the dictionary defines 次序 as 排列的顺序. So it's 顺序 sequence, but restricted to 排列. Hold on, 继续. Why would that be a 近义词?继续. Is there a meaning of 继续? I don't know. No. This is like public order. No, the dictionary is wrong. It says it in the dictionary. I'm going to show you because maybe you won't believe me unless I actually show you. Here. The dictionary says it. The dictionary is wrong, right? 自序. 自序近义词继续. No, I do not think so. I think that is just a mistake. I think the dictionary is wrong. Okay, 顺序. Yeah, I don't know. It's a sequence. I don't know. We've got some vague idea of which one's which. I think after a certain point, you kind of want to just do it by gut feeling. I would probably be forgiven for using the not exact precise word. The only time it's relevant is with your speaking. In your writing, yeah, you've got time to actually think about it, and well, usually you do. You don't under exam conditions, maybe not, but yeah, you like compare the options. Anyway, okay. 字眼 we did eye piercing, like bright light. 阳光非常刺眼，他戴上了墨镜 sunglasses. 次要 yeah, so we saw 次 is the next day. It's like secondary, isn't it? 次品 not good enough. 次要 referring to something that is not primary importance. The antonym is 主要. 主要. This is like primary importance, right? Primary. 次要 is well non-primary. Secondary or non-primary. 这个问题是次要的。我们先解决主要矛盾. Oh, there's primary, the primary conflict. All right. 词句. So, okay, so this is, yeah, so this is like literally says this arrived at. I think this is used in formal speech, meaning at this point or something like this. It's kind of tricky. 词句经理, I'm not sure. Used at the end of a letter. Oh, yeah. 词句经理, yeah. Respectfully yours. 他在信的末尾这样写道. All right. Yeah, this is letter specific. Letter in the sense of what you put in an envelope. All right. Yeah, not in the dictionary. 直接. I don't write letters. Post in China is pretty rare. You could use it in an email. I'm not sure. Let's ask the AI. Are the formats of letters and emails in Chinese the same? Not exactly. 你好. Yeah, well, this happened because just a line left in emails and things. Um, top left corner. Oh, yeah, center or left align. Okay. 尊敬的王老师，久未联系，近来可好？近来可好？Yeah, I should start my emails like that. See what happens. Okay, 王老师你好. Hmm, interesting. Okay. 福建市修改后的论文，请查收. All right, so if this was your professor, you could probably do that. 王老师, you can get away with the lack of formality if you know each other. 见字如面，见字如面. What's this? 展信札，近来可好? A polite greeting. What are these things? It's like a different language. Email greetings often skip very brief. 你好. 附件请查修. Efficiency is prioritized. All right. Paper letter. 辞职经理. Oh. Wait, is the AI using /n to indicate a line break without actually putting a line break there? That's honestly quite clever. That's really quite clever, I think. Do you not find that clever? I don't know. That's like that's really clever. Shun song 十题. What is this? Shun song 十题. Yeah, all right. What are all these things? It's like the AI is speaking a totally different language. 祝好, I've seen a lot. 谢谢 a lot. Oh, okay, so that's email. All right, blah, 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 blah. I'm not reading all that. I'm not reading all that. Let's move on. All right. Okay. 丛. 丛 is used for things like shrubs. Okay, so you see, it's used as a measure word. 一丛植物. 一丛植物. So like, it's kind of, I don't know, a thicket of plants. Yeah, a thicket. A thicket of plants. And 灌木丛. 灌木丛. 灌木丛 is like shrubbery. 灌木丛, a shrubbery. We are the knights who say ni. We are the knights who say ni. We are the knights who say ni. And they requested 灌木丛. I'm not sure if you know this. We're no longer the knights who say ni. We are now the knights who say iki patang boing blah blah. Okay, ni. Okay, a shrubbery. So whenever I think of 灌木丛, I think of this. Yeah. 灌木丛. Bring us a 灌木丛. All right. What else is there? Cluster collection of books. I don't know. I just think shrubbery. Or a thicket. Used as a measure word in 灌木丛. 一丛草 actually. Yeah, 一丛草. 一丛草. No. 一丛草. This one, a thicket of grass. 一丛草, a tuft of grass maybe. 一丛草. Yeah. 山脚下有一片茂密的灌木丛. All right, so 山脚. So mountains don't usually have feet, literally. Not unless there's some sort of mythology involved. I don't know. Chinese mythology can be a bit. I don't know. Monkey King is like lives inside a mountain for 500 years or something. 山脚, foot of the mountain. Yeah, it's the same as in English actually. Yeah, 茂密. So this is thick or dense. Yeah, lush, dense. 灌木丛, shrubbery. 葱. Do you not know this word? 葱 is the Chinese word for onion. or kind of leek as well, I think. Tong, there's different types of tong, scallion, green onion. 菜地里种满了大葱和韭菜。大葱, I don't know how to explain this. You just look at the image, and that is 大葱. There you go, 大葱. What do you call it in English? 大葱, leek. Okay, leek. 洋葱 is probably the one you have in your kitchen. 洋葱. Different varieties of 洋葱. I think it's called 黄洋葱, and this is 紫洋葱. 黄洋葱, yellow onions. 黄洋葱, and 紫色. Is it 紫? Yeah. Is this the right one? 紫洋葱? I'm not sure. 紫皮洋葱, 黄皮洋葱, 白皮洋葱. Is there 白皮洋葱? Oh yeah, 白皮洋葱. There is 白皮洋葱. All right. 葱, 葱抓饼. 葱油饼. Yeah, this one is common. Oh, I like 葱油饼. Not very healthy. There's like almost, yeah, aside from onions, no vegetables in there. It's just oil and flour and things. Not very healthy, but oh, I do like a nice 葱油饼. Yeah, 葱油饼. Yeah, I like it when it's like this. And 手抓饼. I'm just gonna 手抓饼. I'm gonna make myself hungry. 手抓饼. 手抓饼. So you can get a 手抓饼 like this from shops and things like that. But yeah, you can also buy it from 手抓饼, from street vendors, and they turn it into a kind of thing like this. More like this, actually. You can add sausages and things. 手抓饼. 千层饼. 千层饼. Yeah, so 千层, like 1,000-layer pancake. 千层饼. Yeah, there's a lot of things like this. There's probably like 1,000 other ones that I haven't told you about. Tong, yeah, tong refers to onion or onion-like vegetables. Propane or propane accessories. All right, Hongnin. I don't know what this is. Oh, I do know what this is. This is a forest which has vegetation at ground level as well, right? Jungle, thicket, forest, Buddhist monastery. What? It's like jungle makes sense. Thicket makes sense. Forest makes sense. Buddhist monastery. uh, yeah, all right. That came out of nowhere. Yeah. So my understanding is this is a forest with like an undergrowth or something like this. I don't know. Hongning, jungle. I'm not sure. Hongning. There's Yulin. Sorry, Yulin. Yulin is rainforest. Yulin. And there's Shulin, which is just a generic forest. Yeah, so these are just trees, not necessarily that dense. Senlin, like dense forest. Senlin, what's that defined as? Forest. Senlin. Okay, so Tonglin. Yeah, let's have a look at the dictionary. Tonglin. I have studied this. Oh, maybe I studied this last time I studied HSK vocab. I guess I've caught up to where I was up to. I went forward last time. So, yeah, I'm not sure if anyone watched. But back in the day, I studied HSK vocab starting from A and going downwards. And then I got to about here and said, oh, no, there's too many words. And yeah, that's kind of unsurprising. But okay, so it looks like I've now caught up to that. I've gone in reverse this time. I've now done the whole lot. But I'm going to keep going just to make sure. Tongmin. So, all right, Tongmin. Dictionary defines Tongmin as 茂密的树林, so dense forest. Okay, 热带丛林. And number 2 is Buddhist monastery. 和尚聚集修辞的处所. 范觉大寺院，呃，后道教，也沿用此名。All right, Buddhist monastery. I don't know. Doesn't not the I'm not getting images of Buddhist monasteries here, am I? What's this? Hongning Gongyu forest building. It's like a green building of some kind. Hongning. All right. Let us continue. Tongrong. Tongrong is something like unhurried. Tongrong bu po. Yeah. Tongrong bu po. Tongrong unhurried. Yeah. 面对危机，他表现得非常从容。Yeah. When faced with the crisis, he maintains or he is still unhurried or unruffled. Yeah, unruffled maybe in this context. Unruffled. Yeah. 从容不迫, very similar. 他在演讲中从容不迫，赢得了鼓声。Yeah, if I don't know, if you're like done it enough, you give lectures and things, it kind of gets boring. It's like you're not stressed about it. Like everything bad that's happened has happened many years ago. All right, 从头到尾, yeah, from head. 从头到尾. So yeah, or 从头到脚, from head to toe, or yeah. So like if your teacher asks you to 从头到尾, rewrite your essay from start to finish, you're not going to be happy with that. And 从头到脚, from head to toe or head to foot, yeah, it's like you're soaked head to foot kind of thing. 从头, yeah, from the start, anew, yeah. Right, 从头，妈妈让我从头把这件毛衣织一遍。Okay, so I had to knit the 毛衣, the sweater. I had to knit the sweater again. Knit the sweater again. All right. I don't know. Knit the sweater again. I don't know. Mother is not pleased. Mother is not pleased. All right. 凑. 凑. So this is to physically beat someone. Yeah. Is there another meaning? Oh yeah. 凑钱, yeah, to gather money together. 凑. Oh, I'm wrong. There is a to physically beat. What is it? Is it 揍? This one? Oh, this one. 揍. Sorry, wrong character. 揍. Correction, debugging. 揍 is to beat. It's, to be honest, I don't use this word. Hence, I don't know it very well. 揍. So it's 凑. 凑 is in to save money. Yeah, not just 存钱. Yeah, there's 存钱. It's save money, but also kind of storing it in a bank. And 储钱, is it? 储钱. Yeah, this one also save money. 储钱. 储钱罐. 储钱罐. All right, that's like money jar. Save money jar. All right. Okay, so 凑. To pull together. Oh, it's not save money, is it? All right, so I was like wildly wrong. All right. All right. 大家每人凑一些钱，为老师买礼物. Okay, so they pulled together a little bit of money here and there and bought their teacher a present. So in China, there's Teacher's Day, and the students might buy a present. Yeah, in Australia, it's a bit iffy buying a teacher a present. Yeah, it really is quite iffy. It's teachers are meant to refuse presents in Australia. It's considered bribery and so on. But yeah, here there's Teacher's Day and students do buy teachers presents, but it's a bit iffy. 凑钱, pooling money. 凑钱. 凑钱. Yeah. You raise enough money to pool money club together. All right. Okay, 凑合. Uh, okay, 凑合. Um, so this is used when you can kind of just put up with something for a little, for a temporary period of time. 这件衣服虽然旧了，但还能凑合穿. Yeah, like this. So these clothes are not ideal. You don't want to wear them, but just wear it for a little bit. You kind of suck it up for a bit and put up with it. It'll do for now. 凑合. There is this bring together. 凑合. Um, how important is that definition? Most of the time, 凑合, this kind of yeah, make do in a bad situation. That's the usual one. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it. These other ones are kind of rare. 凑合. Oh, 凑集. This one. 凑集足够的钱. Yeah, this one's in the dictionary. 凑集. 把人或东西聚集在一起. 凑集. So it's just gathering together. What? 凑集. 凑集之前. Okay, what's this? 借钱人可以在贷款基数. What is 基数? 基数. Oh, okay. So C is in detail. 细心的细. I'm not sure. 基数. 凑集之前. So withdraw the application. 凑集. That's not withdraw, is it? 仅凑集种. It's in the dictionary. I've not misspelled it. It's that. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's move on. 后桥. So it's colored in the dictionary. I've studied it at some point. What does it mean? 后桥. Always used in words that pertain to skills. It's used in like coincidences, and it's used in chocolate. 巧克力. Probably relating to skills. Are we pulling our skills together? No. It is lucky. 巧 as in, is it 巧合? As in 巧合? Coincidentally, 巧合. Or 恰巧. 恰巧. Or is it 幸巧? No. 巧幸, is it? I don't know. There's another word like that. Maybe I'm mistaken. 不巧. Fortuitously, luckily, as chance has it. 我正想找你. 凑巧在街上遇见了你. Okay, so this is coincidentally. It's fortuitously, but with a spirit of coincidence. Yeah, all right. 凑巧. 刚好碰巧. All right, so it's perfect, but coincidentally. You're not like deliberately trying to make it perfect kind of thing. All right, it's interesting. Okay, 恰巧, it's a synonym of 恰巧. 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 By chance would have it. Yeah, 恰巧. Chuan, is it Chuan first tone or Chuan fourth tone? I don't remember. It means something like scurry in the sense of, I don't know, you disturb a mouse and it scurries off or something like this. Chuan, please scuttle, this sort of thing. All right. 一只野猫, 突然从草丛里. Oh yeah, there's another one. 草丛, underbrush. 草丛里. Sorry, was it fourth tone? 窜了出来. So it kind of came out of the underbrush. Yeah, usually it's running fast and like hard to perceive and this sort of thing. 窜, fourth tone. Usually it's like a mouse. I don't know. Anyway, 窜. So like 老鼠. 窜. Yeah. So you see the mice and they 窜. They scurry. That's my impression. Here, 老鼠乱窜. 乱窜 scatter. All right. There's a mouse on the subway. All right. 窜乱窜 scatter. To flee in disarray. So if there's lots of mice, they go in all different directions and so on. It's like all over the place. 窜 All right. 窜了出来. Let's read the dictionary. 窜 defined as 乱跑, like chaotically run, 乱逃 or to chaotically escape. All right. 多用于贬义. Oh, all right. Negative situations. 流窜, 逃窜, 奔窜. Let's put those into Google image search, see what comes up. 流窜, 流窜. What do you reckon it means? This one. Oh, to be on the run, flee, try to hide for criminals. 流窜. Okay. 逃窜. So this would also be fleeing of criminals. 逃窜. Or of mice, apparently. Why is my hover not working? 逃窜. Run away, flee in disarray. 逃窜. I'm not seeing much 逃窜ing. Is that 逃窜? 警方what is this? 突袭坡背宝龙电价园区. All right, so these are criminals. And okay, DT 逃窜. All right, so there's some sort of scamming ring, and the police caught up with them, and guess what? They fled in disarray. All right. 窜. So what else have we got here? 奔窜. 奔窜. Probably the same thing again, right? 奔窜. To flee in disarray or something. To flee helter-skelter. To scatter, to spread in all directions. All right. Okay, and 鼠窜. Oh, okay, 鼠窜. So this is 老鼠的鼠. 鼠窜. There's like to flee like a mouse or something. To scamper off, to scurry off like a frightened rat. 鼠窜. All right, that's pretty 贬义, isn't it? It's very 贬义. All right. So, number 2, 出面语放逐, 驱逐. This to drive off something? One. To exile or banish. Okay. I don't think I need to know that. 改动 is number 3. So 篡改. 篡改. What is 篡改? Yeah, maybe I don't need to know this either. 篡改. Alter, modify, change, tamper. All right, 篡改. 点窜. I don't know how much of this I need to know. 点窜. 点窜. Reword editor text. Yeah, I'm not sure how common this is. 改窜. I don't know, it's one of these things that I don't want to spend time doing this because there are more important things, but at the same time, I don't want to cut corners and so on. I'm making a like vague mental note. If it happens to be on my exam, it's on my exam. I can't do much about that. All right. Oh, so the traditional character actually has a mouse in it. All right. Oh, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. All right. Fine. All right. How are we on for time? Oh, not that many left. All right. I'm getting a bit tired. 粗暴. 粗暴. Not entirely sure. 粗 can refer to materials that are coarse, 暴 kind of explosive or tyrannical, or not sure. 他粗暴地打断了对方的发言. It's something like boorishly, isn't it? Crude, crass, rude, rough, harsh. 粗暴. Okay. Something like uncivilized. All right. 粗暴, the dictionary says 鲁莽, 暴躁. 鲁莽,暴躁. What do those words mean? 鲁莽, this one, 鲁莽, hot-headed, impulsive, reckless, and 暴躁, is it? 暴躁. Sorry, irritable, irascible. So 粗暴. Wait, one of my Genshin Impact characters uses this word. 粗暴. 不用那么粗暴. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. All right, I think I found it. It's the character Lisa. So Lisa's one of the free characters you get. 粗暴,不要那么粗暴,不要那么粗暴.
不要那么粗暴.
That's what I've heard many times. 不要那么粗暴. Yeah, Lisa says this.
不要那么粗暴.
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 不要那么粗暴. All right. Yeah, so there are some advantages to playing Genshin Impact, is that you remember very distinctive lines like this that you hear over and over again. 不要那么粗暴. Yeah, it's Lisa who says 不要那么粗暴. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. All right. 粗暴. So rude, crass, rude, rough, harsh. So do you know Lisa? Like Lisa in Genshin Impact. If you know the character in Impact. So kind of hard to explain. She's kind of like, I don't know, princessy or something like this. So yeah, so she's a bit uptight and so on. She's also a bit flirtatious. So yeah, 不用那么粗暴 kind of suits her character. 不要那么粗暴. 不要那么粗暴. There you go. If you play Genshin Impact, you know. I don't know who that is. This is Lisa in Genshin Impact. Yeah, she's not the strongest character of all time. All right. 出道, right? 出逃, coarse. Yeah, coarse as in rough. Coarse, rough. It feels bad kind of thing. 出逃, rough, coarse. Yeah. Rude. 这张桌子做工粗糙，边缘没有磨平. Yeah, all right. That's not a problem. 粗糙. Yeah, this character is pretty rare. Yeah, it is just 粗糙的糙. All right. 促成. I'm not sure. 促 refers to promoting things. Yeah, I don't know what this is. 它的调解促成了双方的和解. So his mediation resulted in or promoted the reconciliation of both sides. 促成 facilitated, helped bring about, facilitated. Hastened, urged, hurry up. Yeah, all right. 促成 Okay, 努力推动学业成功. So you're encouraging something to become successful, or yeah, helping bring about something. Okay, 促成. All right, interesting. 璀璨. 璀璨 is something like radiant. 璀璨. 璀璨. All right, I got the tone wrong. 璀璨. It is radiant, right? Oh, bright, resplendent. All right, it doesn't come up in my everyday conversation. 夜空中璀璨的星光令人陶醉. 陶醉 is intoxicated, but intoxicated in a kind of positive way. You're intoxicated by the beauty of the stars. 陶醉. Yeah, it's not a negative thing, or at least to my knowledge. You're intoxicated by literature or something like this. Yeah. Okay. 璀璨 is to ravish. uh, uh, no, to ravage. Sorry, not ravish, ravage. To ravage. To ravage a country. It's like destroy and cause trouble and like loot and pillage and destroy. Ravage. Or to ruin, yeah, 摧残。战争严重摧残了当地的基础设施。So the war severely damaged the local fundamental infrastructure. All right. 催促，催促 is urging. So you're urging someone to do something. Yeah. 妈妈不断催促我快要起床，快要起床，快点啊起床，起床，太阳晒到你屁股上。Do you know that one? 太阳我照到你的屁股。Okay, 晒屁股。I don't know, parents say this. Ah, this is Paimon from Genshin Impact. Paimon, 太阳晒屁股。Yeah, so okay, it's not really interpreted literally. This is what parents say, maybe. The sun is shining on your bottom. Because you're lazy bones, you're sleeping in, and the sun is shining through the window onto your bottom. Yeah, you want to sleep. So does Paimon say it? 起床吧。哦，太阳晒到屁股上了。Oh wow, I can't believe Paimon says this. This is Paimon. Paimon in Genshin Impact is your helper. Yeah, she kind of explains everything. She's really cute. I really like it when Paimon gets angry. She gets angry and like stomps. And, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's really cute when Paimon gets angry. Okay. Yeah, 起床了，太阳 is that 叫 or 晒屁股，晒屁股了。Yeah. The so when your parents are trying to get you to wake up, or when your mother gets you to wake up, she might say, "The sun is shining on your bottom," as justification for you waking up. Okay, both. So 催 and 促 both imply some sort of urging. 催 by itself, 别催我，你别催我，别催我. It's quite a common phrase. 别催我, don't rush me. Yeah, don't urge me, don't push me, don't rush me. 我需要时间考虑一下. Need time to think. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. 不要催. 促, yeah, 促 not used by itself, but it does mean hurry up kind of thing. All right. 摧残, no, sorry, 摧毁. 毁 is used for words that pertain to destroying things. 摧毁. So we saw 摧残 here, like ravage the country. 摧毁, I think it's very similar, right? Destroy, wreck. 地震摧毁了整座村庄. Yeah, so the earthquake destroyed the village. Yeah, I'm laughing. It's not funny, but it's funny because it's not real. 翠绿. Yeah, 翠 is a color. It's a color of jade. 翡翠, 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 color of jade. It's 翡翠, jadeite. 翠, 翠绿. All right. So it looks a little bit darker than jade. 青绿, 翠绿, like this. And 翠鸟 is a kingfisher. So presumably it's got the color, the name 翠鸟 because it's this color. 翠鸟, kingfisher. All right. 雨后的竹林显得格外翠绿. So a bamboo forest after the rain is 翠绿. I don't know. So all right. Oh, you're right. It is kind of 翠绿, isn't it? This is 翠绿. 翠绿背景. Yeah, that's a 翠绿背景. 翠绿. All right, interesting. All right. 催眠. Yeah, so here it's the same 催 here, right? To urge. 别催我 the 催. But what are we urging? We're kind of urging 眠 or 睡眠, sleep. 睡眠. 睡. No, 睡眠. Third time's a charm. 睡眠. Ah, sleep. All right, it's a formal word for sleep. 催眠. So urging sleep. So it's okay, before we do this, 催眠药. So medicine that causes sleep. 催眠药. 催眠药. Sulfuric drug. Why would you use something fancy like that? Sleeping pill. Yeah. 催眠药. Yeah, sleeping pill. Oh, and 安眠药. Sleeping pill. 催眠药. Are they the same thing? Actually, I'm not sure. Now I'm kind of curious. Was I just silly in saying that? Induce drowsiness or sleep? Yeah, or sleeping pills. Anyway, 催眠药. 催眠. Okay, so this is to, I don't know, cause drowsiness, right? 催眠. Oh, okay. Two mistakes. One mistake, my pronunciation of 眠 was wrong. Okay, so 眠, sleep, hibernate. Hibernate in 冬眠. 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 Like to sleep through the winter. 冬眠. I like to 冬眠. I 冬眠. During winter, I sometimes 足不出户 because I don't like the cold, so I 足不出户. I don't go outside. 足不出户. And I 冬眠, hibernate for the winter. And I run into people on the street and they're like, "Oh, I thought you moved away or something like this." No, I just didn't go out. 我足不出户. Okay, 催眠. So yeah, there is hypnosis, isn't there? Hypnosis. And I was wrong about that meaning as well. There is hypnosis. So now I understand this. Hypnotic. Yeah, all right. So I made a mistake. 催眠 hypnosis. You are getting very sleepy. I remember seeing this on stage, right? You see it on stage, and like people think, "Oh, I'm eating an apple, and that's normal." And it's not an apple; it's an onion. And they don't. They think everyone else is eating onions, and they're the only one who's eating an apple. But yeah, I don't know. How real is this? How pseudoscientific is it? I don't know. Um, Premium. I feel like there is something to be said about just relaxing and so on. Yeah, I don't know. Like in fiction, it's a certain way, but in reality, I think it's not that. I don't know. All right, let's look it up in the dictionary. 催眠用刺激视觉、听觉或触觉等办法，使进入睡眠状态. Yeah, not so hypnosis, is it? Hypnosis in English is a medical treatment. 催眠状态. Whereas this is just to cause drowsiness. Hypnosis. Yeah, it is also hypnosis, isn't it? What's the AI's example? 柔软的音乐让他感到催眠. Yeah, this is not really hypnosis, is it? So let's talk about this. 催眠. So there seems to be a kind of hypnosis definition as well as a non-hypnosis definition. Two overlapping distinct senses. One is clinical / magical. The other is environmental figurative, lulling. All right. 催眠师, so the hypnotist. So this is like magic, right? Oh, no, clinical. I never really thought about this, but a hypnotist is both like serious science, serious medical thing, and a magician. Like, could you imagine that in any other domain of science? Like, a physicist is both like someone who studies physics and performs like parlor tricks for for like I don't know, for coin. Um 催眠病人. Alright. So this is a hypnotist. 催眠师. Yeah, this needs adding to the dictionary. Yeah, I made a little note. I'll probably add that to the dictionary. 催眠师, because hypnotist is not a rare word. Alright. Non-hypnosis sense. Alright. 火车摇晃的声音很催眠. That's a verb. To hypnotize. Yeah, this needs editing, doesn't it? In the dictionary, it's a verb. Hypnosis is a noun. Yeah. 我差点睡着了。这位教授的课非常催眠. All right, so this is used as an adjective. The course, the professor's course is hypnotic. It's so boring. 全班都在打哈欠. Yeah, I sometimes found some lecturers were like that. I found very useful, like a pro tip. If you prop your chin up like this, then when you fall asleep, it doesn't look so much like you're falling asleep. But if you don't prop your chin up, you're kind of like, oh, like this. Yeah. So I'm an expert. I've been on both sides of this, and giving the lectures and taking the lectures. So expert here. So if you want to sleep in class, you need to prop your head up. But then again, maybe students don't fall asleep in my class. I'm entertaining. Anyway. All right, gentle rhythm. 海浪拍打岸边的节奏，催眠了整个海滩。What? 催眠了海滩? You're hypnotizing the beach? You are becoming very beachy. What? What? Do you hypnotize a beach? All right. 下午的阳光，照进房间，暖洋洋的，很催眠. Do I have to do it? 暖洋洋. Yeah, so I'm getting into a habit of whenever I encounter words like this, where it's A, B, B, I pull out this. This is 重叠词训练大全. And then I go to the page where it has ABB structure words, and then I read them aloud. I added a few. 火辣辣. Okay. 静悄悄，闹哄哄，淅沥沥，哗啦啦，笑盈盈，毛茸茸，笑眯眯，脏兮兮，甜津津，乱哄哄，顶呱呱，胖嘟嘟，雾蒙蒙，空荡荡，胖乎乎，圆滚滚，急匆匆，笑吟吟，乐呵呵，甜滋滋，香喷喷，沉甸甸，甜蜜蜜，鲜嫩嫩，乱蓬蓬，水灵灵，急冲冲，兴冲冲，白花花，白嫩嫩，白黄黄，金灿灿，金闪闪，绿茵茵，绿油油，绿莹莹，灰扑扑，黑压压，黑乎乎，红扑扑，蓝湛湛，灰沉沉，灰溜溜，干巴巴，皱巴巴，光秃秃，天苍苍，野茫茫，气冲冲，恶狠狠，冷冰冰，阴森森，直勾勾，眼巴巴，齐刷刷，油腻腻，直挺挺，甜丝丝，美滋滋，湿淋淋，傻乎乎，硬邦邦，暗沉沉，慢吞吞，慢腾腾，傻冷冷. Though I didn't pronounce that one very well. 炸愣愣，蜜渣渣，软绵绵，怯生生，醉醺醺，瘦巴巴，气昂昂，贼溜溜，懒洋洋，凉飕飕，亮腾腾，暖融融。Oh, no, that's 暖洋洋. This is 暖融融. All right. 暖融融。乱糟糟，水汪汪，轻飘飘，湿漉漉，咕噜噜，孤零零，乐淘淘，哭啼啼，泪汪汪，羞答答，亮晶晶。This so 暖洋洋 is not in here. They use 暖融融. Is it the same? 暖融融. Hang on. So yeah, that's the one in the book, and this is the one the AI came out with. Comfortably warm, cozy. Yeah, very, very similar. Nuan rong rong. So let's add nuan yang yang to the dictionary. Nuan yang yang. I call it a dictionary. It's not a dictionary. Nuan yang yang. Nuan yang yang. All right, 1 second. All right, I added that one. Oh, I probably should go through the other ones, right? But whenever I see an ABB, I just go, that's it. I'm reading the whole lot. I probably should do the AABs as well at some point. I shouldn't keep putting things off forever. There's not that many ABBs. So we quickly do the ABBs. Sorry about this, but yeah, I want to do them. So I'll put haha xiao on the screen since that's the first one to give you something to look at. Haha xiao. Haha xiao, 汪汪叫，喔喔啼，嗷嗷叫，呱呱叫，嘎嘎叫，咚咚响，沙沙响，砰砰声。砰砰声，碎碎念，说说看，悄悄话，欣欣然，飘飘然，茫茫然，熏熏然，惶惶然，悠悠然，愤愤然，团团转。No, 团团转。佼佼者，刚刚好，喷喷香，晶晶亮，蒙蒙亮，毛毛雨，冰冰凉，安安详，摆摆手，帮帮忙，变变样，洗洗手，写写字，刷刷牙，喝喝茶，伸伸腿，打打牌，点点头，吃吃饭。浇浇水，过过瘾，看看书，挥挥手。Sorry, that my tone there wasn't great, was it? 挥挥手，挥挥手。记记账，见见面，解解恨，解解恨。OK， 开开门，弯弯腰，聊聊天，咧咧嘴，消消气，散散步。Some of them you should know, right? 好好做，扬扬手，摇摇头，摇摇牙，眨眨眼，招招手，张张嘴，搓搓脸，团团转，嘟嘟嘴，踢踢腿，试试看，摸摸头，摸摸头，排排坐，跑跑步，拉拉手，歇歇脚，应应急，泡泡脚，跑跑图，洗洗脸，跳跳舞，唱唱歌，荡荡象，慢慢来，快快走，装装样，过过秤，尝尝鲜，尝尝鲜，扇扇风，静静听，溜溜砖，哈哈腰，揉揉腿，捉捉虫，捏捏肩，转转圈，抬抬脚。All right. All right, let's move on. I don't know. It is nice to do things like that just because you have some idea of what options are available. So if you're doing your writing one day and you're going, oh, what's wrong with my writing? It doesn't sound very good, does it? And, you know, you want to add a little flavor, add a little pepper, add a little dendry, and little spice, and you might want to do things like this. All right. How did we get onto this? Oh, 催眠. 催眠, I was wrong. Here it looks like it refers to hypnosis, to hypnotize, and hypnotic, like noun, verb, and adjective. Was it? Yeah. But here it's kind of a verb to be hypnotic, maybe even. 感到催眠. Anyway. 咕噜 is crude, describing someone's behavior as crude. 咕噜. Also rude or like uncouth. Coarse, crude, boorish. Yeah. 他在公共场合大声喧哗，大声喧哗，显得很粗鲁。He's like yelling and carrying on in a public venue. It's very 粗鲁。粗略. So I encounter this when it describes an approximation as like very rough. A very rough approximation. 粗略, rough, not precise, accurate, cursory. 他粗略的估算了一下工程费用。Okay, 估算, evaluate. All right. So a rough evaluation. 存活. 存 can refer to 生存, to survive. Like in Independence Day, to survive, as opposed to not survive. We're going to survive. We're going to exist. Today, how does the speech go? I don't know. Today we celebrate our independence, right? 在恶劣环境下，只有少数动物能存活。So survive in an unfriendly, a hostile environment. It's kind of similar to 生存, but 生存 is survive after like a disaster or something like this, right? 那次手术是这个人凯莉生存的唯一希望。Her only hope of survival is surgery. Right. And 存活, this is survival like at a species level, is it? No. Okay, 如果癌症早被发现，存活的几率就高。Yeah, cancer's spotted early, you have a high survival rate, but also you have a high worrying about, oh no, I have cancer rate. Yeah. All right. 居住几天不吃食，依然可存活。The spiders can survive without food for several days. Yeah, it's very similar, isn't it? 存活 and 生存. All right. 存货. So this is to save goods or store goods. Maybe store your goods in a garage or a warehouse or something, I guess. 这家店的存货已经不多，要补货. All right, so this is like the goods that are stored in a warehouse or out back. So if you go to the supermarket and it's like, oh, the shelves are empty, you might ask the staff there, oh, do you have any out back? And they'll go, no, we don't. And you'll go, well, why don't you check? And they'll go back and check, and they'll come back and say, yeah, no, we don't have any. I was correct the first time. The usual conversation. 囤货. So you need to 补货, restock. You need to restock because you're out of 囤货, existing stock. All right. 存心. Exist heart. I don't know what that means. 存心. 他不是存心犯错. Oh, it's another word for deliberately, isn't it? 就是粗心大意, deliberately. All right. 存心. Yeah, okay, so we know 故意. do it on purpose. 特意 is do it on purpose, but usually have a special purpose for doing something. What's the other one? 诚心 is it? This one? 诚心, intentionally. So 存心, you can add that to that family of words. All right. All right. Okay, 存心, 存着. So we did note that this has a second pronunciation, which I've never actually used, but it exists. It's like the mysterious second pronunciation of jaw. So this could be that pronunciation, but all right. What does it mean? I do not know what this means. 存着，他去银行用存折取了一些现金。存折 I don't know. What? Passbook? Bank book? What? Yeah, this is probably the least important item in the HSK 739 vocab. 存折. Okay, so when I was young, back in my day, when I was young, we had these. You would not see them today. Yeah, and you'd be like a little kid. They try to get you into their specific banks early on. And so, you know, you put your little pocket money in the little bankies and and then you become addicted to that particular bank, and don't use another bank. And yeah, then you're paying fees for the rest of your life. They leave off that little part. And yeah, they would print it out in your little booklet like this. And then we take it home and it's like, oh, I have $2 in my bank. And would be really excited. And yeah. Yeah. But you'd have to nag your parents to take you to the bank. Yeah, and sometimes, yeah, the banks would team up with the schools and so on. And so you ended up with certain bank accounts. And you realize in hindsight that it's kind of commercial stuff. They want you to pay fees with their certain bank and so on. Yeah, when you get older, you realize there's all these motives and so on. 存着. All right, 存 makes sense. 存钱, but 着? Account book. All right. So it seems there's a definition of jaw used in Punjaw I'm unfamiliar with. Punjaw. Yeah, usually break. 折断. Georgie. Okay, I didn't know you could Georgie. 腿折了. Jorban. Yeah, 折断, yeah, there is this second pronunciation. And I'm a little bit scared that this is going to come up at some point. 腿. So is this jaw or is it sure? Or is it both? Jorban. No, sure, but I said I'm a little bit afraid it's going to come up at some point. Shorban. So lose money. Lose money in the sense, not in the sense of like, oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's behind the couch cushions. In the sense of, oh no, I am now broke. I guess it's like that. My word. To sustain a loss in business. All right. Okay. Are you sure? How sure are you that it's pronounced sure, not jaw? Because the dictionary says jaw. How sure are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Actually, people, it should be 0 to 10. 温着, 温着. Um, 温着. Yep, I think it's pronounced 温着. 中国工商银行 温着 here. 定期一本通专用 什么 What's that character? Oh shit. 温着 is it? I don't recognize this for sure. All right. 温着. Yeah, and they print out a line, you deposited your pocket money, and then, yeah, some number in your bank goes up slightly. Mm, let's go, Douyin. How do you pronounce this one? Bonjour. Yeah, I'm not really wanting AIs to say bonjour, 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 bonjour. Oh, that's going to be the same thing. Yeah, I think the AI is just, wrong. All right. George, George. That's a George. All right. Oh, it makes sense now. Because jaw is in Georgia means to fold, right? And this particular style of book folds, unlike modern books. They fold close, something like that, but it's not the same kind of folding. George, this is a George. So it's like a folding scroll or something like this. Wow, all right. And it's definitely George. All right. And what's this? Soldier, memorial to the emperor in accordion form. All right. Here it is. Soldier. Does it 古代奏折 memorial to the emperor? Interesting. So this accordion style notebook is why we use jaw as in 春jaw. All right. Wow. Incorrect, but very common among learners. Very common among dictionaries as well. Okay. Okay, 春jaw and 搓, you rub your hands. Or you rub, I guess it just means rub things together in general, but usually it's to rub one's hands. Oh, to rub or roll between hands or fingers. To twist. Okay, so it's not general rubbing. You can use ta for that. Ta for general rubbing. Or mortar, rubbing causing friction and that sort of thing. Or 冬天手冷，不停地搓着双手取暖. So it's cold, you rub your hands together to get warmth. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. So I was watching a video about so there are competitions on in Chinese TV on Chinese TV. There are competitions for children handwriting characters. And I remember a little girl handwriting this one incorrectly. And yeah, she was a bit 粗心大意. She wrote 错觉的错. She wrote this character, not 错手的错. Yeah, she was a bit, yeah, she was a bit hasty in her handwriting, a bit overconfident. She just very quickly wrote 错觉的错 and didn't realize it's a different character. And yeah, he lost points. She was really, I don't know, quirky. I can see how she ended up on TV. And all the judges, the stern-faced judges were looking at her and going, like, yeah, 太粗心了，太粗心了，你太粗心了，太粗心了. Careless. All right. 4. So rubbing between fingers or hands fingers, such as, is this 搓 as well? 搓澡. So this is when you get rid of like dead skin and things like that. You exfoliate. Yeah. Okay, so it should involve your hands, this kind of rubbing. 搓手. All right, we'll call it a video. Thank you for watching. This has been quite a journey. This has been quite a journey. I feel like we should hug or something. Do you wanna hug? I mean, like, hug? I don't know. All right. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and rub your hands together, and I'll see you in subsequent videos. TTFN!